Okay, so you might want to have even more fun with this assignment and have a go at blending shapes as well as colours. So you might like to delete this whole template, part of the template here, remembering that you need to create 10 steps. So that's going to remain the same. And instead of making a blend from one square of one colour to one square of another colour, create your own shape. So for example, you could use the polygon tool at one end and create an interesting polygon. Okay, so oops. That's a little too large, so we'll just make that a little smaller. And then choose a shape for the other end. And if you choose a star, then you can make some really interesting star shapes by changing the point size and changing the radius or the radii there. But I've made another video on how to create some interesting star shapes, so be sure to watch that if you can. Then of course you'll want to choose your colours, and I'm just going to go with a blue-green up here and maybe an orange down here. Make an interesting blend, pinky orange. And then you do the same thing. You select the two shapes and you go Object, Blend, Blend Options. Click OK and Object, Blend, Make. And then you get an interesting blend of colours and shapes there. You can see there are some really interesting shapes being created, and they could be shapes that you might want to draw out for future designs. So that's why it's a good idea to have a go at blending shapes and colours at the same time. I'm not going to continue with these two, but you could do that, have different shapes for each of the three scales if you like. And you can also use a pencil tool or the pen tool to create your own shapes. So maybe I'll do one more. I'll do this bottom one with a pencil tool to create a fluid shape there, and I'll make that blue. And then I'll finish with a pointy shape, which I'll make with the pen tool. And I'm going to make it a crazy all over shape. I have to remember where I started because otherwise I won't be able to finish it. There we go. Okay, now this is going to be interesting. I'll need to make that smaller, and of course I will need to make it the same grey value, so we're making sure that the value remains the same for this bottom scale. And select my blend options, make sure they're correct, 8 specified steps, and then go blend make. Now that's interesting, isn't it? We've got some great things happening in that blend. So if you want to take this assignment to the next level, then blend your shapes as well as your colours.